through this webinar, and then we're going to record it, and then we can produce it later for other people to jump in and watch it later that couldn't be here tonight. So, Cindy, if you want to go ahead and start recording it.
It's already recording. You're already all starring in my movies.
Excellent. We're already starring in the movie. Perfect. So there are a few people on here that don't know me, so I will just do a quick introduction. For those that don't know me, I'm Kristie DeWaele, and I'm a travel agent here at Real Family Travels. We have a team of 6 agents that work here with us down in Southwestern Ontario, and I love traveling. I love cruising. I love it so much I made it my job, as Cindy and I have chatted about before. So I like to travel with my family, my husband and my 2 kids, and my extended family, and my mom. I travel with my mom a lot, and we like to take our friends on vacation too. I think some of our friends are actually on the call. So hi, we'll be traveling together soon. I can't wait. And I'm not sure, can they see you, Cindy, up on the screen? So I just want to introduce Cindy as well. So Cindy, if you can unmute yourself and just introduce yourself, that'd be great.
I think can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. So yes, hi everybody. Hello, welcome. I would say welcome on board for this tonight webinar. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you for joining. I'm super excited about this presentation with Kristie. She's amazing. She will be the best to take care of you guys. I know it. So obviously we work a lot together, and I am basically the business development manager looking after what we call the home-based agents in Canada. So if we have travel agents that work from home, and they are so right to do that. Me too. So indeed, we work together. We're a team, right? We both have the same goal, is to make you happy when you're on vacation. I know it sounds crazy simple, but believe me, we are here to make it happen. So tonight, we're going to talk about an amazing destination, one of my favorites. I know Kristie is a specialist for it, so she's going to start. But yes, talking about Norwegian Cruise LIne as well, that I do represent tonight, and in particular, beautiful ship, the Pride of America. Here you go, Kristie, if you want to take the lead, be the star.
Yeah. So there is a chat box for you guys to put your questions into if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to make a note on anything that we're talking about, just pop it in there. And Cindy's going to keep an eye, Wendy's going to keep an eye, and I can't see the chat screen, so I can see my phone and see a little bit that's coming in through my phone, but I can't see what's coming in through the chat. So they're going to look after that. I'm going to watch my phone, and hopefully we get everybody looked after. So who on here, who on the call likes to cruise? Because I know that there's a few on here that I recognize the names. I know they're cruise fans. So I just want to see on the call who all loves to cruise, and me too. Who in here has been to Hawaii? Because that's another big one. So I'm not sure if anybody in here has been to Hawaii. I know I have not been to Hawaii, so that's why we're doing this presentation. I have booked a Hawaii cruise, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but I started researching the Hawaiian cruise and Hawaiian sailing and wanted to share all that information with everybody else. So one of the best ways, when we started thinking about a Hawaiian vacation, one of the best ways to see the most of the Hawaiian Islands is via cruise. And it's the best way to unpack once and get to sail all around the Hawaiian Islands. And there's only one game in town, as Cindy will know, there's only one game in town when it comes to sailing the Hawaiian Islands, and that is Norwegian Cruise LIne, hands down. They're the only cruise line to sail round trip Honolulu without having to combine in a trans-Pacific sailing. So a lot of people they're a little bit nervous about that trans-Pacific sailing, and some of your time gets kind of eaten up into that crossing. So this way we get to spend the most hours in port, and it's the best way to see Hawaii, frankly, in my book. So we do have a short video for everybody to watch. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the sound's gonna work. And we're gonna pop over to the video, and we're just gonna do that. I see some people are still signing in. So we'll watch the video while people are signing in, and then we'll come back.
lush, vibrant, and absolutely gorgeous, Hawaii is a tropical oasis and ready to be discovered. And no one lets you capture the pure spirit and soul of the Aloha State like Norwegian Cruise LIne, awarded Best Hawaii Itinerary 8 years in a row by Porthole Magazine. Brush up on your food and step aboard Pride of America, the only ship sailing round trip from Honolulu to Laos. And since only Norwegian visits 4 islands in 7 days, with overnight in Maui and Kauai, you're on an enchanting Hawaiian island each and every day. Spending nearly 100 hours in port, we give you more time to explore the beauty of Hawaii. Hang 10 on one of Hawaii's more famous beaches. Explore like a pioneer with a helicopter tour over an active volcano. Shake it like you need it at an authentic blue lesson. Or idle like an islander with a delicious mai tai as you take in the stunning mountain view.
Sorry, I can pause you.
When you always like a Norwegian, you get more choices, more unforgettable moments, and more opportunities to discover something new. And with Pride of America, a multi-million-dollar makeup, you now island hop in more style and comfort than ever before. Thanks to the added luxury, like our signature Brazilian beach with no churrasco. Plus, new great upgrades from now to spring, including more suites and studios for solo travelers. Now you'll get to experience the best from our fleet as we journey through paradise. More choices of what to do and see with the freedom to do it your way. That's the beauty of freestyle cruising. Make your vacation your own and cruise like a Norwegian.
There. How was that? How was the sound? Was the sound okay?
It was okay. It was okay. No.
Good. But I'm excited. I know I am. I watched that. I've seen that video. I don't know, hundreds of times now. My studies and through doing this presentation, putting it together, and I watch it every time. I dance along. It just looks so much fun. Like I just can't wait. I just can't wait to go. So again, throw it in the comments if you're ready to go to Hawaii, and then we can explore. So Aloha from Hawaii. There are 6 islands in the Hawaiian Islands, the chain of Hawaii. That let's grab my notes here so that I have everything correct. But we only visit 4 of them. So it is the 4 most populated islands is what the Norwegian Cruise LIne does visit. So it's the Aloha State. So surprisingly enough, I found out that not everybody understands or knows that Hawaii is part of the United States. They think it's some very tropical destination, and they forget or don't know that it is one of the United States. And because the volcanoes are continually erupting, it's the only state that's actually physically growing in size all the time. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year. Like I said, there's 8 islands. You visit 6 of them. You can visit 6 of them. The cruise line goes to 4. Each island has their own length, their own culture, and their own climate. And there's definitely something different for everybody based on what you want to do. If you want to be an active traveler and do some zip lining and those kinds of things, or if you're more like a beachy person and you just want to lay back and drink a mai tai, you're certainly welcome to do that. So if you have some bucket list Hawaii activities, let us know, and we can talk about that too. So how are we doing for questions? Is there anything? I can't see anything on my screen.
Not for now.
Nope. We're good? We're good?
We're good. We're excellent.
Perfect. So let's talk about this cruise. So the cruise starts and ends in Oahu. So this is the first island that we start and we embark and disembark in. And Oahu is what they call the gathering place, which funny enough makes sense because that is, it's the most populated island in the chain. It's the one that has the most city life. It's the quintessential 90s game show family vacation prize destination. So I don't know if you remember back in the early 90s when you'd watch the game shows, they would always send families to Waikiki. It was like the big destination that everybody had to go to. Waikiki is right there on Oahu, right near Honolulu, which is where we port in and out of. You could see Waikiki Beach. It is very populated. It's a very nice mix, though, of city, because in the northern and western states, or the northern and western area of this island particularly, there's a lot more like laid back surfing beaches and little surfing towns and stuff. Most of the majority of the city life is down near Honolulu. So the popular pre and post cruise tours do include the famous Pearl Harbor, the Waikiki Beach, and Diamond Head is another one that a lot of people want to go, and they want to hike up to the top of Diamond Head and see the top of that. My personal reason or favorite spot in Hawaii, the reason why I want to go see Oahu the most is for Hawaii 5-0. I don't know if anybody else loves this show as much as I do. Old, new, you can decide which one you want to see, which one you're in love with more. I like the newer one. I frankly think the actors are a little bit cuter. So if they happen to be filming, you will actually get to watch them film if they're down in the Honolulu area filming while we're there. They don't put out a schedule ahead of time to let you know when they're filming for privacy reasons, obviously, because they would get a crowd. But you can actually go and watch them film the show, which is really cool. There's also a really neat tour that we're going to organize prior to our cruise that we're going on, and it's the Hawaii 5-0 tour. So we're going to get to go see some pretty neat scenes from the movie. So the Hawaii 5-0 headquarters, McGarrett's Ranch, the Governor's Mansion, and Chin Ho's house, and the Punch Bowl of the Pacific down there. Like, it's really neat. So there's a tour that we're going to do ahead of time and go check out all of those movie scenes. So that's going to be super fun. My husband, he wants to see it all. He's very much classic. He wants to go check out Pearl Harbor. And, of course, he's going to tag along and watch the whole Hawaii 5-0 scene unfold in front of us, hopefully. So, yeah, so that's Maui and the first island that we're going to visit. Then we're going to sail off to Maui, one of the islands that I also want to, obviously I want to see all of them, but Maui is very classic Hawaii, right? So the Valley Isle is what they call it. It was named the best island by Condé Nast Traveler for more than 20 years now. So it is very, very popular. It's classic Hawaii. We actually get to spend 2 days here. We do an overnight stay in Maui. So we get to capture both a breathtaking sunset and a sunrise all in the same cruise. So I can't wait. I'm going to say this. And it is one of the best surfing beaches. So if you're into surfing and you want to go check out those kinds of things, you can go do that here. You can do surfing lessons. You can check out those beaches. You can, what else can you do here in Maui? Oh, explore Haleakala area as well, which is supposed to be fantastic. So you really just need to go see all of those areas in Maui. And when we're done with Maui, we're going to sail on to the big island of Hawaii. So this is, funny enough, they call it the big island because it's the largest island in the chain, but I was surprised to find out it's the youngest island in the chain. So it is the one that's got the most active volcanoes, and that's why it's growing every year and getting bigger and bigger and bigger because the volcanoes keep spilling lava into the sea there. So on this island, again, another thing that I was really surprised to find out was all but 4 of the world's climates exist on this little big island, not little island, but it's a big island. And everything from like those really lush, wet, tropical, steamy, hot rainforest type things right up to the top of the volcanoes where you have like a polar tundra, frozen tundra up there. So it's kind of neat to be able to explore the island of Hawaii and get to see all of those different areas. Like, I think that's fantastic. So yeah, you get to see the lava fields, which is what some people actually messaged in ahead of time. They were really excited to go see the lava fields. And when I was looking into that for them, there was some very clear warnings that, that I thought was kind of funny, but it's not funny. Like, we just need to keep an eye on the lava fields. If it feels hot under your feet, it's because it is hot under your feet. So that's flowing lava under your feet. It is not flip-flop area. So you need to wear proper footwear when you're doing those lava field hikes, because the ground is hot and because there's that hot lava. And then the other piece was, you know, where the lava kind of flows down into the ocean and it hits the water, and they've got that beautiful like steam rolling up off of the ocean. I can see Cindy nodding. Don't breathe that in, because the steam that's coming up out of the ocean is actually tiny, tiny, tiny shards of glass that are emitted when the lava hits the cold water. So don't take that Instagram photo where you need to have your face in that steam. It's not good for you. But anyway, it's beautiful from afar. Definitely stand back, take a look, walk on the lava, wear some good shoes, and go explore the lava fields, because, I mean, really, when are we ever going to see lava flowing down the side of a mountain again? So again, bucket list item. And it's something that we're all super excited to go see on the Big Island. So there's 2 stops. We should just really just do a quick cap on that. We're going to stop at Hilo, and then we're going to go around the island, past the volcanoes, and then we're going to stop in Kona as well. So lots of food to try. That's one of the big things on the Hawaiian Islands, is all the cuisine. It's fantastic. And it's going to be, if you haven't had an epic adventure up to this point, you're missing out. But you're going to have an epic adventure. But then we're going to move from Hawaii, and we're going to go over to Kauai, so this is my son's most anticipated stop in the whole trip. I mean, we're going there, and we're going to see all of the islands, and this is his bucket list stop. So Kauai is the Garden Isle, officially. That's what they call it, and rightly named. It's very lush. It's very green. My family calls it the Jurassic Isle, because it's the oldest island in the chain, but it's also where they filmed Jurassic Park, and that is one of our family's favorite movies.
I love that movie personally. Sorry, I had to step in. I love that movie. So yes, that's where you have this famous scene at the beginning of the movie where you have the helicopter going down and they're a bit shaky. So yeah.
Yeah,
yes. You told me that spot.
Yeah, they go right around where this picture was taken. They go right around that mountain on the other side. And and then there's on the right-hand side of the screen there, you can see Jurassic Falls, where they had to like jump over the cliff. And so they've filmed all of the Jurassic Park movies here, and my son is a huge dinosaur fan. So as soon as he found out, he was excited about Hawaii, but as soon as he found out we were going to where Jurassic Park was filmed, he lost his mind. So our family is very much looking forward to taking a helicopter ride and going to see all these nice movie scenes and check it all out. There are lots of tours to do on this island. We are here for 2 full days. So we overnight in Kauai as well, but nothing can be as cool as the helicopter ride. But there are lots of tours for everybody to go on when we're on this island. So really, we have that. That's the 4 islands that we visit. So here's the itinerary of the cruise that we're talking about. We start in Honolulu, then we go to Maui, we go to the Big Islands, and then we go to Kauai, and then we're back in Honolulu for disembarkation. And then we can tie in some pre- and post-cruise tours as well. That's what we're planning to do. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I booked this probably about 6 months ago, and I think I started packing 5 months and 28 days ago. I'm super excited to go. And then my screen's flashing. Just some questions are popping up there, so we'll keep an eye on those. So let's talk about this Pride of America. So this is a 7-day sailing, and so I'm going to hand it actually over to Cindy. She's going to talk about the Pride of America. Do you want me to stop sharing my screen so you can share yours, or are you good?
Yes, no, I'm going to share my screen better. I can see indeed that we do have some questions. So basically, a few of them are going to be answered extremely shortly. That's the good news. So let me know if you see my screen from now. just
I can see your screen. Okay.
Amazing, amazing. So yeah, we had a couple of questions. I think, Kristie, you can see them, but yeah, basically, I'm going to speak about the ship, and we are going to review the questions that were not answered by the end of it, because you will see actually that lots of them are very genuine. They all make sense, and you will see actually what's expecting you. So yes, indeed, the Pride of America, I absolutely adore the ship and the destination, obviously. We offer year-round sailings with the Pride of America. So who doesn't want to go in Hawaii, whatever the month of the year you are, right? We all want to go, right? So here, this is a round trip as well from Honolulu. We offer that. So very, very convenient, obviously, to book your flight. And you are as well on American waters, do not forget. So it means that you don't have to go through the customs when basically you are disembarking. So basically in 5 minutes, you're out of the ship. So that's a great advantage on going on the ship. Yes, indeed, as Kristie mentioned before, we offer some overnight in Hawaii. It's actually cumulated altogether. It's about 100 hours basically on the land. So that's a lot. And to be honest, we offer those 4 magnificent islands in our itinerary. And you know what? We are the only one to do that. We have a few ships around, but we're the only one to offer the 4 islands. And in particular, what I adore is when you go to the Napoli coast, it's breathtaking, and actually the only way to truly enjoy the sightseeing and see the things that are worth it, it's actually on the ship. You can go to an helicopter as well, but I don't think you're going to stay in a helicopter for 7 days and have nice drinks when you are in there.
No.
So just, I wish, right, that's definitely where we are different, where we're going to offer you a different experience, right? Going to destination is a thing. See, visit, I absolutely adore this idea of the excursions with the 5. I was born in France, and I can tell you, when I was a kid, I was watching 5. I totally get you on that. We called them at the time, it was a Hawaii Police d'Etat, which means state police. So it was a little bit different, but I totally recall that. So here you have on the screen a couple of pictures. So you have to know that the ship was built in 2005, but was actually refurbished in 2016. So very, very recent. No worry for that. Okay, forget about the love boat experience that you have from TV in the 70s. It's going to be very, very different. We have actually a lot of staff. So this is an American flag ship. So we have a lot of staff on board. Majority of the staff that is American. So they are very, very caring, right? And they will be there to help you, cherish you at any moment of your cruise. We will have actually, so this is one of our smallest ships because we have 2,186 passengers capacity on board. So when you go Norwegian, we can go up to 4,000. But we love intimate ships as well, and there's a lot of things to do on board. We have as well 927 crew members. So it means that roughly you will have 1 crew member for 2 passengers, which in the industry is a very, very good ratio, believe me. I could think about the tonnage, it's about 80,000, but not sure. It's a very useful information. We offer on board as well. So I'm going to speak about what you see right now, which is the free at sea promotion. This is exclusive to Norwegian, and the wonderful Kristie is going to be able to sell this very specific package. The idea is that you go on vacation with Norwegian, and that's our concept that we call freestyle. And that's actually why I decided to work with Norwegian, because I have experienced this concept myself as a guest before I joined Norwegian, and I absolutely loved it. So it's a very simple concept. Like at Norwegian, we want you to do whatever you want, whenever you want on vacation. I know it's crazy simple, but it's not always possible on all the cruise ships. It goes in particular with the dining. That's the main key, let's face it. On board, what you're going to do, you're going to relax and sleep in your staterooms. You're going to go on excursions, but you're going to spend a lot of time in the dining areas having amazing, amazing food on board, and drinks, obviously, no bars. You have to know that on board you will have up to 16 options of dining. Some are complimentary, some goes with an extra cost. They are called specialty restaurants. You have to go. Those restaurants that we call specialties. We have a lot of, for example, every night you will have the shows with 4 complimentary restaurants, right? So, and then you will have some other places. You can get an ice cream. You can get, and actually they are so big. They forced me to experience it. Oh, what a tragedy. But yeah, you will have like snacks on board all the time. You will have as well restaurant complimentary, as I said. And so what we call specialty restaurants is like as it sounds. It's like some restaurants. Those you would be able to book them in advance, and that goes into Italian food, teppanyaki. We have a sushi bar as well. Cagney Steakhouse, if you're like me, you're fans of steaks. It's as yummy as it sounds, right? So, but with the freestyle, what we are offering to the client is the possibility to, one, you don't have to book the restaurant 6 months in advance for every single meal you're going to spend on board. Some cruise lines, they still do it. It's a little bit old-fashioned way. Some clients may like it. In this case, you might be more comfortable going and pre-book basically at the specialty restaurants. But for the rest, you just go. There's so many dining options. You do not wait, right? And there's no set dining time, but there's no dress code in particular. So you'll relax and you will stay relaxed. That's fine. So when you go on board our ships, I love it because there's such a mixed city of people. You will have some people, they go what we call casual resort, basically when they are. So just a shirt, just a t-shirt, just jeans are fine, right? As long as there's no holes like that in the jeans, you're welcome to wear them actually at our restaurants. And if you want to wear flip-flops, you can, that's fine. However, if you want to go with the evening dress, if you want to wear the tie, obviously you can as well. This is once again up to you. Nobody's going to look at you in a weird way. Nobody's going to say anything. That's what we want you to feel free when you are on the vacation with us. And actually, so the free at sea options offer that you can see on the screen now, that will help you in this situation, because we offer this promotion. So you can see we have 6 options on the screen. Depending on the room category you're going to book with Kristie, you may have some perks included, up to 5. It depends on the room category once again. So the first one, and I have to say this is the most popular on board, is the free unlimited beverages. So this one, it includes all the beverages up to $15. Right, so that's all the drinks by the glass. You would have 20% discount on the bottle of wine, for example, on board. So there's a lot you can cover with that. And if you want to go a little bit fancy and, for example, have a glass of champagne that costs, I don't know, like $20, you would just be charged the price difference of this drink. When sometimes some of the cruise lines actually would say, hey, it's out of the package, so you would have to pay for the full fare. No, we want to be fair. Oh, that was a nice point. As well, we offer free shore excursion options. So that includes $50 per port, and on shore excursions, $50 per cabin. We have as well the free specialty dining I was talking about on board. So you can have a package that would include actually some meals during your cruise at those restaurants. And what is really cool, it's really flexible, because basically with those options, you will receive a key card when you're on board. And those options, if you have taken them, like unlimited beverages or the free specialty dining, they will be showing with a code on your card. So if you mean like, if you have like free specialty restaurant included in your package, but you want to go for 5 nights and you would like to pay a la carte, you are free to choose on which night you want to apply what. You just have to say the hostess, once you are actually at the restaurant, saying, oh, I know I have some free, let's say free meal included in my package, but tonight I want to pay for it, so please charge my card. Very simple, very worry-free. Free Wi-Fi, let's face it, if we all have Facebook here, it's because we want to have our friends being jealous of our vacation. And Hawaii, believe me, is going to work extremely well in that regard. So you have indeed up to 250 minutes on board with the free Wi-Fi. If you want to go a la carte, that's the same. We have lots of different options on board. From pay as you go, it starts at 99 cents a minute, and then you have as well unlimited Wi-Fi packages. But just know that you can get this one. The friends and family sale free, I love it. So basically, for the third and fourth guest, sharing the cabin of the first two ones, depending. It doesn't depend actually on the age. It could be some kids, it can be your friends, it can be your family. We do not apply an age limit to this offer. They would literally sell for free. Just to be transparent, those would not get access to the other free options that are on the screen because they are only for the first and second passenger. But it's still a super great value because you literally have your cabin for free on board. And then on some savings as well, we have indeed the plus free or reduced air. It's absolutely combinable. This is such a success this year because we have opened true airfare from Canada. So it means that you would have, whatever, if you're in Vancouver, if you're in Montreal, if you're in Toronto like me, you will have actually some free or reduced air gateways with us. So ask the wonderful Kristie. She will be very happy to give you the options. But all of that together, you are taking care, you are in good hands. From the very beginning to the very end. We want you to experience, have fun, have something a little bit different. This is why we do the things different, right? So now, Kristie, do you want to tell about the special offer?
Sure. So we promised a special offer to everybody who signed up tonight. And when I was talking to Cindy about putting this together, Cindy said, well, you know what, why don't we say, by the end of the month, will anybody who books a Norwegian sailing by the end of the month, it's for Hawaii only, right? Or is it any sailing?
It could be any sailing. Let's be crazy. Any sailing booked by first. Initially it was for Hawaii, but yes, guys, you're so cool. It's for any sailing of minimum 7 nights.
Minimum 7 night sailing. So book a 7-night sailing before the end of the month under deposit. And Cindy will put a bottle of wine and some chocolate-covered strawberries in your room, compliments of both of us, and a little extra treat for you to enjoy during your sailing, on top of all of those other free things that you're already getting. So it's really great. Point. And then we also have a special invitation. So as I mentioned earlier, I am doing a Hawaiian sailing on Norwegian Cruise LIne, March break of 2020. So if you would like to come and be our guest in March break of 2020, not only will you have your own personal assistant traveling with you to help you with your excursions, and if you need help with embarkation or disembarkation, or I mean, I'm not going to unpack your clothes for you. That's a bit much, but I'm there for you all week long. You'll have your own personal travel assistant traveling along with you, and but we're also going to arrange some extra fun little surprises on board. And I'm not going to tell you what those are yet, but when we get on board, we're going to have some extra fun little surprises. And I do believe one of our guests is on this call. I can't see the participants right now, but Tracy, if you're still on there, we have some fun surprises that we're already working on. And we're going to try and find some matching Hawaiian Bahama shirts for Hawaiian touristy shirts for our husbands to wear so they can match while they're walking around the ship together. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So you're more than welcome to join us. Give me a shout. My contact information is at the bottom right there, so you can reach out to me anytime. I'm happy to give you any information on my sailing or any Hawaiian sailing or any Norwegian sailing for that matter. Just reach out to me anytime. I'm happy to help. And I just wanted to say thank you to Cindy as well. I mean, you were so kind to work with me tonight and do this presentation.
You're welcome. And we do actually have some questions, so I would be very happy to review them with you guys.
Yeah, so let's open it up to these questions, and then we'll wrap it up. So Teresa asked, are the drink rules the same on this cruise or the same as the Caribbean cruises? Are there times that you cannot serve alcohol in Hawaii?
It's basically, we are in American waters, right? So we stay in American waters, you fly in America, so this is the same rules that in US. So there won't be restrictions as such. You just need to be 21 years old minimum. That's the rule. Here you go.
But there's no limit to the drink package, so...
Nope. Oh, no. This is a true unlimited beverage package. As I said, it includes all the drinks by the glass, which is important. There might be some little exclusions, just like the specialty coffee, or there's what comes to my fresh juices, basically. Those would be excluded, but it's a very, very tiny portion. We have a huge menu for the drinks that we serve as well. That's important to know, but the big brands in terms of liquors, right? It's not the local weird liquor you never heard of before. It's like we serve Grey Goose, for example. We have all the whiskeys of the big brands. So you're going to have a good treat there.
Yeah, excellent. Do we go to all the islands? We go to 4 islands out of the 6 that are inhabited. So almost.
But you're going to see all of them from the ship. So.
See them, yes, but we actually stop at 4 of them. So, and they're 4 of the best islands, in my opinion. Is there an extra cost to go on the Hawaii 5 tour? Yes, there is an extra cost to that. That is something we are going to arrange through shoretrips.com. It's an external company. So based on how many people we can get on the tour, we are going to try and get a discounted rate if we can get a group together. So depending on how many people we have, there will be an extra expense for that. So just message me, reach out to me, and when we're talking about booking your trip, I will make sure that you have the pricing for that tour and all the details of all the extra little things that are in that tour that we didn't really talk about.
Alrighty.
What do you see? Is there an overnight stay on the big island of Hawaii? We do overnight stays in Maui and Kauai. So not on the big island. We do have 2 stops, but we don't stay overnight there. Can I get off the ship and not do excursions and just do my own thing? Absolutely. If you wanted to just get off and walk around, remember, it's still the United States. So if you wanted to rent a car, they have the same driving laws as they would in like mainland U.S. So if you wanted to rent a car and do your thing, just make sure you're back to the ship before it leaves. Otherwise, you find your own inter-island flight, which is the whole point of doing the cruise. So we don't have to find our own flights in between the islands. So just make sure you're back to the ship on time. But you are absolutely welcome to go do your own thing and see what you want to see out there.
Yeah, that's a very important point, if you don't mind, Kristie. But it's kind of joke. We are kind of joking about it. But yes, always ensure that you might have a little comfortable time frame, right, to come back before the ship is scheduled to leave. That's important because sometimes you may be caught in traffic, right? So do not plan there's no right or wrong answer about when you have to come back to the ship as long as you're on time. But be careful, right? That's important because believe me, the ship will not wait for you. We all have seen videos on YouTube of people like running after the ship. It really does not.
Correct, yeah, so that's really important. Just give yourself lots of time to get back to the ship. On the days that we're there overnight, there's lots of time to go and explore on your own as well. How much for the specialty dining? Ooh, that's a tough one because they're different prices, right?
Yeah, basically it's going to work 2 ways. Either you're going to have them included in your package. For example, if you have purchased the awesome promotions we have right now. So for example, this one includes the 5 perks from the balcony stateroom at the moment until the end of the month. So that would include free meals, for example. After that, you can purchase additional packages. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really up to you. Or final option, you can go a la carte. So you just go into the restaurant and it's going to work exactly the same as if you would go to any restaurants anywhere.
I think
so the price is different.
when we were on the getaway, let's say it was like $35 for a specialty dining restaurant. I don't remember which one we went to that evening, but it was around $30.
It's about, I mean, in the end of the day, if you go à la carte, you know, we have starters for $5, $6, $7, right? But yeah, a meal without wine, because the wine can make the bill top up a little bit. It would be, yeah, it would be basically like starter, entree, dessert. You could be like, yes, in your 30s. It's, once again, it really depends what you want to go for. If you want to go for the Cagney's, which is our steakhouse, you have those, you have some insanely massive meal, right? A massive piece of beef, and those might be a little bit more expensive than starters. It's a restaurant, right? So what I suggest usually is that ask Kristie or to check the list of our restaurants, and you would be able to see already some information about what we serve.
Yeah, just send me a list of what it is that you want to do, and we'll look it up for you. What is the date for your Hawaii Sun? So we're sailing on March 14th, 2020. It is the March break time frame for Southwest Middlesex, like Thames Valley School District. I know Toronto, I think they're on the same school schedule as we are. So most of the school districts around Ontario all have March break around the same time, and it's March 14th. And they sail Saturday to Saturday. So you can hopefully fly in the day before, at minimum, fly in the day before, and join us on that sailing. We're going to be in a couple days ahead of time, so just know that we'll be there. So can I book any kind of stateroom? Of course, they have multiple staterooms, so anything from inside to balcony and suite, right? Cindy, they do have suites on the Part of America. So
correct.
Yeah, there's inside, ocean view, balcony, and suite. Kristie, do you have a list of excursions for the different islands? Yes, we will make that available to you for sure. For sure.
I would say go for the excursion. If there's a place, of course you are absolutely free to just go and have a walk outside. There's so much to see and to do in Hawaii. It's definitely worth having a look and getting there, because yeah, your place, you will have options for shopping, for volcanoes. The sightseeing is incredible. Why not? You know, on board we have some things really cool. We have like we have programs for the kids, but we have like and my Hawaiian accent is absolutely horrendous, so I'm sorry. We have Hawaiian dancing class, for example, so it's super cool. And why would you not do that while at shore? There's a lot of things you can do over there, so have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see any more questions on here. Do you have any more questions? I'm just going to check my phone to see what's going on here. What's this one? I don't want to accidentally disconnect the call either. Oh, there was a guest that couldn't get on tonight. She couldn't get the link to work. Oh dear. Okay, that's okay.
Fine. We have recorded the session, so it's going to be. If you want to watch it again, we will. Kristie, is going to put it available for you, so no worry.
Absolutely. Or just call me. I'll give you the verbal recap. Not to worry. Okay, so I think that's it for questions.
That's it. We're good. We're ready to wrap up, I guess.
Okay. So so thank you everybody for joining. That was fun. And just a quick, I'm going to put Cindy on the spot here, but just a quick token of appreciation for everybody that signed up. Cindy, can you go through the list of panelists and just pick a name?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Pick a name, and we're going to send you a $10 gift card tomorrow morning for either Tim Hortons or Starbucks, your choice. And just
actually, I said yes, absolutely, if I manage to do that. So we're going to have, so should I say the name now?
Yeah, say it now, and we'll make sure that they get their stuff.
Amazing. So those who have left your names, we're going to have a Starbucks ship to Kim Paul. Congratulations.
Oh, I think she won on the last call she was on, too. She's a lucky girl. Okay, Kim Paul, who is actually my sister. So I'll put that in the pot of money I owe you. And I
that was a true pickup and genuine pickup because I don't know your sister.
Yeah, name, right? Because I know a few of the names on there, so I didn't want to pick. We didn't know anybody that was on the list, so that worked out well.
Excellent.
So I will get your gift card to you tomorrow morning. So thank you everybody for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cindy. And then so we're gonna go. We're gonna end the recording. And if anybody has any questions, give us a call.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great, great evening.